If you really want to get off-road and you really want to focus on going out and having as much fun as possible, then stick around. I got some information that helped me out that might help you out. Dadgum, I've been meaning to tell y'all this. So the reason why I've been riding a dirt bike a lot is because we're in the process of moving. We're fixing up the house, and then we're gonna move. And then once we move, I don't know what my upload schedule is gonna be like. I'm sure you've already noticed my uploading has been a little bit off schedule. Once we sell the house and start the moving process, I don't know where I'm gonna put my computer. We're gonna be living in my son's big travel trailer. So, and I gotta have both screens. I mean, I could probably edit a video with one screen, but I gotta have both screens, man. Anyways, yeah, if y'all care, that's what's going on in my life right now. So we're in the process of selling and moving. So with riding a dirt bike, I can be home by noon or 1 o'clock. Where if I get out on one of the big bikes, I'm not gonna be home till 3 o'clock. So gotta get home to help out with stuff on my weekends, which is Friday and Saturday. So that's what's going on. Just thought y'all should know. If y'all care, wish me luck. All right, let's get on with the video. How has motorcycling changed my life? Motorcycling didn't change my life. I just like motorcycles, right? But when I got into dirt riding, wow. Dirt riding and adventure bike riding. Thank you, Rocky. He's the one that I just happened to get that Multistrada Enduro Pro because I thought it was cool. I didn't know about the adventure life, the adventure bike life. And then he told me, and then it just took off from there. I was addicted. And then my son got into dirt bikes. And then I got into dirt bikes. The way it worked out was I got my son a dirt bike. I come home and my wife was like, I thought you. So I turned my happy ass around and I went and got me a bike. That's why I say I am young when it comes to riding off-road. I just started in 2020, right? I realized how fat I was. I think I was like 265. It was like, man, I can't ride. I come out here to the trails. I couldn't go a mile without, my hands just completely, nothing. So then I started looking at, man, how can I lose weight without exercising? Because I don't like to get up and exercise. I've made it a habit, but back then when I started, obviously I was lazy because I didn't want to do anything. How can I lose weight without actually exercising? Fasting. So I'm not one to pussyfoot around, right? I jumped straight into the 24-hour fast. And let me tell you, that sucked. I did no research on it. I heard about it. I heard it was good. I jumped in it, no research. So a year later, I realized I was doing it all wrong. There's particular ways that you want to break a 24-hour fast, and then I started having heart problems, so I stopped the fasting. I thought I was having heart problems. What it was, which I have here just recently learned, essential minerals and electrolytes. Whenever you fast, if you don't eat right, which I don't necessarily eat right because I don't want to have a diet that is unsustainable. Like all these healthy, really good foods are expensive. I don't have that kind of money. I do, but no, I'm not going to do that 100% of the time. So I want to find something that works for me. So I wasn't eating right. Stick to good food, eggs and avocados and meat, fish. That's how I break a 24-hour fast if I have access to it, is just a big ass omelet. Once I started taking more electrolytes, I drink 16 ounces of electrolytes in the morning before my coffee and 16 ounces when I get home from work. All of what I thought was heart problems, it was heart cramping. I went to the emergency rooms 3 times in 1 year, thought I was having a heart attack. EKG says there's nothing wrong with you. Blood work says it's fine. Nothing was wrong with my heart, but I was pissed off. I was like, something's wrong. Nothing's wrong. You just ain't eating right. After doing that, I got into Wim Hof breathing, doing the Wim Hof breathing exercises, and that really helps with sleeping. Oh my goodness, there's so many other benefits that you get from doing the Wim Hof breathing exercises. So I got into that. And it's just, now, knowing what I know, I want to help people out so much, but whenever I start talking, I get overly excited and I give them all this information and it's overwhelming. And I know people just look at me like, you're not a doctor. You know, my stepdad teases me, Dr. Dave. I'm just like, man, this is just stuff that I've learned from a whole bunch of people. And you know, you got to take the good with the bad. You got to look at people that are wanting to sell things. You got to break it down. And the one most important thing that I can tell you, if you want to jump on board with the fasting and your vitamins and eating well and getting to where you can ride or walk or even jog 100 yards, 30 yards without breathing heavy, find out what body type you are. There's endomorph. There's those 3 body types, and yes, you can be a combination of them. So just Google the 3 body type. But yeah, find out what body type you are, and also what blood type you are. Look up, eat your blood type, and look up those type of foods. Like on my blood type, they say kind of stay away from milk and poultry. Screw that. I'm what you call a milkaholic. This world has changed my life for the better, and it's trickling over to my family, where I see my wife and my son and my daughters. They're all the kids. They're making better choices, and I don't preach to them about their decisions. I'll just look at them funny, and then I'll tell them here and there. And then slowly over time, you know, because people don't like to be told what to do. You know, you should do this, you should do that. No, people don't like that. Unless they're asking for it. But when they're not, whenever you're offering up information, then you got to be kind of careful about it. And you got to find what's right for you. Like some people say, oh, I love to eat. And eating is, I like to enjoy my food. Well, that's not what our bodies like. Our bodies don't like 3 meals a day. Enjoy what you eat when you eat. Just don't eat so dang much. Sugar, I still enjoy my food, obviously, because I'm not a ripped person, but I still am dead sexy. I had to realize that use eating as fuel. Another thing that I've learned is that eating is like hydrating. You have to hydrate and eat for the coming day. So if you're like on the trails trying to slam a whole bunch of Gatorades and electrolytes, that's good and all. That'll quench your thirst. That'll help keep you going. But what your body is mostly running off of until you deplete it is what you ate the day before. So if you go out to do something and you're feeling like crap, just think about what you ate the day before, because that's what your body's running off of. That's why I don't eat breakfast. Oh, that sun. That's why I don't eat breakfast before I come out here. I've got plenty of fuel in reserve. I'll definitely drink my electrolytes before I go to bed. Of course, when I get up in the morning, because that's just what I do. I don't know. That's just how riding has changed my life. I mean, and changed the people around me. But I'm telling you, this dirt bikes has really, really changed my outlook on a lot of stuff. I mean, you got to have a positive attitude. You can't wreck your bike and get all pissy. Well, something that I forgot to mention, Goggles, is the hardest part of whenever you go down this rabbit hole is figuring out who's trying to sell you something and what works for you. So it took me a while to figure out how I could fast. Like the way that I fast and maintain, I won't gain any weight, is like my work schedule is Sunday through Thursday. So Sunday and Monday, I only eat one meal. And then on Wednesday, I'll eat me some eggs for breakfast or whatever I want. Wednesday I set aside, which typically I still don't eat, but a little bit of eggs in the morning and when I get home. And on Wednesday and Thursday, it's back to one meal a day. And then on the weekends, which is Friday and Saturday, I set aside I can eat whatever I want. So, and whenever I say eat whatever I want, you know, it is within reason, but I still love my cookies, ice cream, cereal, whatever. That's what I do, is I save my junk food eating for the weekend. And depending on what I'm gonna do, like if I know I'm gonna go out and go riding, I'm not gonna eat junk food. It's not good for you. It's not good for your bones. Probably the hardest part is whenever somebody is you know, hurting, or they got achy joints and this, that, and the other. It's like, and you see them eating sugar, you want to tell them, well, stop eating the sugar. Well, that's not going to help my joints. And then, you know, they're taking medicines that are just, the medicines are what's wrecking them, right? Yeah, the medicine is what's wrecking your body. Medicine has its place. I'm not anti-medicine. I'm just don't take it if you don't dadgum need it. Because medicines, a lot of times nowadays, just treat the symptoms and not the problem. But the best thing that I probably did was start that Wim Hof breathing exercises. Those are awesome. And besides, you get high on your own supply. Gotta get warmed up again. Shit, you gotta pull the clutch in, dummy, when you hit the rear brake. Oh yeah, we on the beach now, baby. Stay there, stay there. Damn it, again. You pull the clutch in for the rear brakes. Whew. All right. Thank you for tuning in. I sure do appreciate it. Now time to go back to the house and do some work and then get ready for the air show. We're going to air show tomorrow. So, yeah. Thank y'all folks for tuning in. We'll see y'all on the next one. Stay healthy, my friends. Bye.